Levi Trumbull reporting. We have updates that we need to bring the viewer in relationship to the Chelsea Phoenix criminal case. These are updates that you are going to want to hear. So Linda Zeit, who is a public defender, filed a motion for reduction and or modification of sentence on September 28th, 2023. As you will recall from my reporting, Chelsea Phoenix pled guilty to a third-degree sex offense and was subsequently sentenced to 18 months in jail, as well as probation upon release from jail and other stipulations as well. Well, it now appears that Chelsea's public defender is trying to see if that sentence can be modified. She filed this motion saying that Miss Phoenix is an 18-year-old high school graduate with no prior criminal history, that Miss Phoenix has had a difficult life. She says that she was the victim herself at the hands of her biological parents at age 5. She also says that Chelsea was removed from the home and placed into foster care. She says that Miss Phoenix suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder, bipolar disorder, ADHD, and epilepsy. She also says that Chelsea received counseling at Brooklane, Shady Grove Hospital, and the Kindred Tree Healing Center. She says that Miss Phoenix is ashamed and embarrassed by her actions and made a heartfelt apology to the victim's family at sentencing. And then, finally, we get to the big ask, which is the ask that the court would consider a motion to release Miss Phoenix into a treatment program that would address her needs. Now, that motion would later go on to be granted on October 4th by Judge Solt. Now, I come away from this whole situation with a few questions. Obviously, you now have a motion that tries to get the court to consider whether Chelsea Phoenix can modify a jail sentence and effectively turn it into a residential treatment program. And now you have the court granting that it will consider a reduction or modification to the sentence to allow Chelsea Phoenix to go to this residential treatment program instead of the jail sentence. The gray area here is that the motion doesn't particularly ask for how much time they're looking to have reduced off of the sentence. It also doesn't list which particular residential treatment program that Chelsea is trying to get into. When the motion was granted, those questions were not in the answer either from the judge. So to summarize what's going on here, we now have the court in Frederick County granting a motion that will allow Chelsea Phoenix to receive a reduced and or modified sentence so that she can partake in a residential treatment program. However, at this time, we don't know which facility she will be participating in, nor do we know how much time could potentially be reduced from the jail sentence. So at this time, we have no reason to believe that Chelsea is outside of the Frederick County Adult Detention Center. However, based on this motion, we could have Chelsea being released from jail sometime soon. We don't know when that could be, but we will be following the case that much more closely with these new questions at hand. We are also keeping a lookout on the Maryland Offender Registry website. As of today, Chelsea is not a registered offender. At some point, that will certainly change as per her sentencing guidelines. And when it does, we will let you know. This is your update on the situation. We are keeping our eyes on it very closely. Levi Trumbull in Frederick, Maryland.